Macbeth, there is a recurrence of the blood image symbolizing guilt and violence. In Macbeth, Shakespeare's Macbeth, one of the greatest tragedy, the recurrence of blood's image, the image of blood, and what it signifies for the guilt and for violence. The Macbeth and Lady Macbeth talk again and again in their in this play about blood, and it symbolizes for guilt and violence. The poetry of William Black and P.B. Shelley is heavily marked with symbols. And let's take another example from The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Coleridge. The shooting of the albatross. In this is image of albatross, and this is arrow that goes to shoot albatross. In Ancient Mariner is a symbolic of old sin and stand for a lack of respect for life and for a proper humility towards natural order. So shooting of albatross, the killing of this bird, stand for sin and lack for respect for life. There is no respect for life and no kindness toward natural order or respect for natural order. So the killing of this word symbolize so many references. Now let's understand this another way, that killing of bird is an event, but it goes to its primary reference, that किसी पक्षी को किल कर देने के बियॉन्ड इसका रेफरेंस जाता है, और दिस रेफरेंस स्टैंड फॉर sin that is told in Bible, and no respect for life, and no respect for natural order. So killing of the birds stand for three things: sin, life, and no respect for natural order. And the white whale in Melville's Moby Dick, this is a novel, this is an image of white whale. In prose work, the great white whale of Melville's Moby Dick, the grand god, is a kind of symbolic creature, and it's also a creature of symbol. In all these works, we find instance of use of concrete image to express an emotion or an abstract idea. So, in these examples, we find instance of the use of concrete image. We used concrete image, the shooting of albatross, the white whale, and through which we want to express an emotion and abstract idea. Let's discuss these example. Oh my love, like a red rose. Here we find a simile. This is example of simile, that something is compared using the word like to something else. She was our queen, our rose, our star. And here we see the direct comparison without the use of like or as word. This is example of metaphor. Now take another example. In the Romance of Rose, a long medieval dream vision, we read about a harp orphan rose, to which the dreamer's access is aided by a character called Fair Welcome, but impeded or forbidden by other character called Reason, Shame, and Jealousy. Here we see that shame is a character, a person. Jealousy also a character or a person, that something that stand for something else. There is two level of reference. The apparent level is for person, and the hidden level for a virtue. So this is an example of allegory, in which most of the agents are personified abstractions, and jealousy, shame, reason, all are personified objects. Here we see the rose and rose and rose. All these examples are Rose is used here as a simile, as a metaphor, and as a allegory, but it's not a symbol. It's not a symbol. We must understand that how symbol signifies something else. Here, the red rose is direct compared to a lady. This is a direct comparison. This is also a comparison, and in this there is two level of significance. The first level is the direct name of a person, and second is the for the virtue or abstract quality. Now, William Blake's poem The Sick Rose, in which he writes, O rose, thou art sick, the invisible worm that flies in the night in the howling storm has found out thy bed of crimson joy, and this dark secret love does fly life destroy. Here, O rose, is a symbol. This is a private symbol used by William Blake. So, this was a short introduction to term symbol, literary term a symbol. How